Alrighty guys, what is going on? My name is Skydive, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the dumbest teacher slash annoying teacher that I've ever had in my school that I'm in right now. And I think the most annoying teacher I've ever had. So this teacher was teaching us science, right? So whenever you did something, she would just literally just scream at you. She would not even like talk to you. She would just start screaming at you. Yeah, so like everyone used to get pissed about that. Like, no one wanted to be shouted at. And whenever you want to leave to go to break time, because we have it just before break, she always stands at the door so like no one can get past. She literally like blocks the door so no one walks past. Now some year 7 kids actually pushed her and made her fall over, and you know, they got in trouble for that. They went on a report, which is basically like a exclusion, but not really. So one day I was getting ready to go to break time, and she was standing at the door like always, just being the dumbest fucking teacher ever. If anyone did something like threw a paper airplane at someone, she would literally blame me. She's like, pick it up. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, was it me? I literally was like, was it me? And I used to go under my breath, shut the fuck up. So like I said, I was getting ready to go to break time, and she was standing at the door, and I put my book down, and I just went past her. I literally touched her with my shoulder, like no push, no nothing. I touched her with my shoulder, and the bitch fell over. This motherfucker was like, okay, I'm gonna annoy this kid by falling over. I literally just fucking touched her with my shoulder, and she fell down. Like I fucking punched her in the face and knocked her the fuck out. And she's like, come here, come inside. Why you? And I went inside because she fell over, but I didn't do anything. But I was like, all right. She kept me in there for like a break time, and then she was like, I'm gonna report you to the head of science. And I think I should fuck up. And this motherfucker actually reported me to the fucking head of science. And the head of science was literally like a dickhead. She was a dickhead. The next day I had her again, and getting ready to go to a class. And then when we're in the line, she's like, Andre, enter this classroom, you're not allowed in my classroom. And I'm thinking like, what the fuck did this other kid do? His name's, okay, I'm gonna call him Face Gappy, okay? So me and Face Gappy, we went to this other room, and it was the teacher that, the head of science's room. So we had to stay in there, and at the end of the lesson, she asked me and Face Gappy. She's like, okay, who pushed Miss Mendes over the fucking table? And I was like, yeah, it was me. She's like, we're gonna have a meeting with your parents. I'm thinking like, please do have a meeting with my parents. I beg you, have a meeting with my parents. And I was like, yeah, okay, my mom's coming to school anyway. Because my mom was kind of pissed because she knew that I didn't push her. My mom came, and we had this meeting with the teacher, the head of science, and the teacher that I apparently pushed over. At the end of the day, she called my mom. She said what happened. Apparently, I pushed her. Okay, and we have the meeting, and guess what she says? She's like, yeah, so we were getting ready to line up, and Face Gappy, he came behind and pushed him full force onto Andre, and as you see, I had two boys with that full power, and they pushed me over. And I always try to get out of this shit, and I'm like, okay, it was not my fault because someone else pushed me. And she was bad bitching, but that I pushed her and the other guy pushed me. When the other guy, literally, my friend was at the window. He was looking out the window, and she tried blaming him. So okay, so the next day goes on, and I go to this place called seclusion room. Now it's basically where you just sit down for the whole day and you literally do nothing. You just like read a newspaper or do your work, because you're not allowed to go to like the teacher's classroom because you've done something bad. So I had to stay there for a whole week. You know how fucking long that was. I literally did nothing for a whole week. I missed my education. I had this teacher that he was actually kind of safe. He was safe, and he's like, yeah, okay, I'll try to sort out this case for you. It was basically like investigating. It sounded like a fucking crime. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna investigate in what happened, and I'm like, yeah, please do. And he's like, you know, you could be good, you could be like permanently excluded. And I'm like, well, I didn't do anything. And then he goes like, yeah, but you're trying to say that the teacher's lying. You tried to say that the teacher's lying. I had to stay in that seclusion room for a whole week. Okay, so Friday comes. Okay, Friday comes. I was like to the teacher who was sitting there, because she had like a desk and she would just sit there, watch everyone. And I was like to her, Miss, like, why am I here? I'm only supposed to be here for one lesson, which was science, because they only told me to like, oh, you're not allowed in her lessons. So then I was thinking like, okay, I'll just only go to this room just for one lesson. That'll be calm. I miss a lesson. I just do nothing. And she's like, yeah, you're right. And I'm like,
bitch, you guessed it. You was right.
She's like, okay, go. Yeah, you might as well just go to your lesson now, you know. And as soon as she said that, I was about to walk out, and this motherfucker comes in, the teacher that was safe, and he's like, yeah, we investigated, and yeah, you can go to your lesson. So I think they realized that I didn't push her, and like the next week, she just left. So I was fucking like, yes. And do you know what she tried to do? Because I had her on Friday, on my last period, on 6th period, and I went into a classroom, and she's a bit like, why are you here? No, I'm waiting to get the head of science here. Why are you here? You're not allowed in my classroom. And I'm like, this teacher told me to come up here. And she's like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Go back. Get out of my classroom. And I'm like, this bitch. Shit. And I went to the teacher, and I explained what happened, and he came up, and he talked to her, and he actually, like, he was really safe, and he's like, just behave for this lesson because I'm putting my job on the line. And I was like, okay, this kid is actually kind of safe, so I'm gonna, and I just behaved in that lesson. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and we're also really close to 100 subscribers, so yeah, so some guys, I'll catch you later, so peace out.